Welcome to the new tastings videos of our vintage 2024. A lot of changes this year. We'll talk you through them all. One is that I'm no longer doing this alone, so welcome to our guest of honor here, Søren. And we're also recording from the winery itself this time. So lots of changes, much more of them, and Søren will explain some of them to you right now.
First, I actually want to explain about this little confusing about the batches we have. We normally originally called our two wine packages for spring and autumn, but actually the autumn wine never really came in autumn, and now it actually first came in spring this year. So we decided to change the name of the two batches. So we call them wine. This is a white wine batch, although it's not only white wines. And then the other batch with the four red wines that come from the oak barrel room, they are called the red wine batch. So these are the two batches we have now. So this one we are presenting now, the white wines, which also contains one red and one rosé. They are all from the last vintage, 24. That year we had some challenges, especially of course the weather. We of course had a very dry, but it was especially dry that year. We didn't really have a lot of rain. We also had a lot of heat. It was very warm, of course. So the problem was that we couldn't really harvest a lot to have good quality. So we really that year reduced the harvest. So we didn't have so much wine in the winery this year, due to the fact that we only want to have the best grapes inside the winery. So we have less quantity this year, but we really still think that the quality of the wines are the same, or actually higher. We always have our own feeling is that every year the wine gets better, and the reason why they get better is of course different things. One of them is of course our plants every year get older. That only means that the wine and the grapes get better. Another thing is of course we will slowly learn our terroir better. We learn our equipment, all the facilities we have here to specialize things to make exactly the wines we want to do. So again, we are really proud of the wines. As usually, it's always four wines in this now wine white batch. There are the two white ones. There's the Tumir, which is this 15-degree wine, which is more like a terrace summer wine we do. The same as our Rosé Massanelia, which is also a summer wine. And then we actually do also a red summer wine, more like a Beaujolais, very easy to drink white wine, red wine, which is also served cold. And then of course always our Galacho, which is our more structured, more complex white wine, more a fruit white wine, more like a Chablis.
And what you really should be able to taste this year, which is different, is that the wines are really falling into their personality, finding their personality. We always say our wines have a purpose, and this year we really worked on refining that purpose, that uniqueness of each of them. So Tumir for me this year is very Tumir, Galazzo, very Galazzo, and so forth. It's also more interesting both for you guys but also for us here, instead of just making four great wines, then making four wines that are very, very unique. So you at home, or us at home, we also love drinking our wines, are never in doubt which bottle to open. You immediately feel, also when we describe the wines, you know I always like to describe what music, what situation, everything. So this year we even closer to, you know immediately what wine you're in the mood for. So I hope you can taste that when you taste them. And we'll of course explain much more about this in the unique tasting videos of each of them.